Welcome back. Today we have a fascinating exponential equation that looks simple but involves huge numbers. The equation is x to the power of x equals 2 to the power of 2048. At first glance, you might want to reach for a calculator, but trust me, standard calculators will give you an overflow error because 2 to the 2048 is a number with hundreds of digits. We need to solve this using pure logic. So, how do we approach this? We have a variable base and a variable exponent on the left side, x to the x. This is a very specific structure. To find x, our goal is to manipulate the right side of the equation so that it matches this exact structure. We need to transform 2 to the 2048 into a form like a to the power of a. If we can do that, we can simply claim that x equals a. To achieve this transformation, we will use one of the most powerful laws of exponents, the power of a power rule. This rule states that a to the power of m times n is equal to a to the power of m, all raised to the power of n. This means we can split the large exponent, 2048, into smaller factors and bring them down to the base. Let's start the process. We know that 2048 is an even number. We can write it as 2 times 1024. Using our rule, we can rewrite the expression as 2 squared to the power of 1024. Since 2 squared is 4, our equation becomes x to the x equals 4 to the power of 1024. We are making progress, but the base 4 and the exponent 1024 are still not the same. Let's rinse and repeat. We break down the exponent again.
1024 is 2 times 512.
So we have 4 squared to the power of 512. 4 squared is 16. Now we have 16 to the power of 512. Still not there. Let's do it one more time. Split 512 into 2 times 256. This gives us 16 squared to the power of 256. Now, calculating 16 squared might take a second. 16 times 16 is 256. And look at what we have now. 256 to the power of 256. The equation is now x to the x equals 256 to the 256. By comparing both sides, it is obvious that x must be 256. But wait, is this the only solution? To be sure, let's look at the graph of the function f of x equals x to the x for x greater than 1. As you can see, this function is strictly increasing. It goes up and never comes back down. This means for any specific y value, there is one and only one corresponding x value. Therefore, 256 is indeed the unique real solution. So, simply by using the laws of exponents, we tamed a massive number without a calculator. The answer is 256. If you enjoyed this mental workout, make sure to subscribe and check out the next challenge.